to the party and we are in emotional shambles after the Avengers Infinity War.
I'm so excited. We're going back again tomorrow.
But to tide us over, to get our minds off of what we witnessed and what you guys are witnessing this weekend, a Schmoedown is afoot, and I am excited for this one.
Yes, it is a very exciting Schmoedown for sure, because it's kind of leaded up to this, and I'm really excited. We've got Clark Wolfe, who obviously you guys know I'm going to be rooting for, and then we got Mike Kalinowski.
The nicest guy in the Schmoedown.
Yeah, he's really,
Everybody's
really
nice. Everybody's super nice. But Kalinowski, when we were there last, he walked us to our car, and he had just showed up at the party we were at. He was really late to the party, but walked us to our car nonetheless. So I love both of these competitors, which makes it hard for the who you got. I already know who Vanessa's got.
I'm repping Shy Wolf, so I gotta go Clark Wolfe.
Gotta go Clark Wolfe. And I love Clark Wolfe, and I love Mike Kalinowski. However, Clark, I gotta show respect to her. Just like I show respect to Team Action, they beat us. Both teams beat us. And I've gotta go for my girl, Clark. And I hope she walks away with this win, because storyline-wise, I want to see her.
I am so excited to see. I want her to be able to get to that, get to Sam Levine.
Yeah, get to Levine.
I mean, she gets the, Emma was able to give her the title, or the number one contender match. And I'm really looking forward to seeing her go back and play the champion again, because she's been there before and missed against Dan Murrell, but now there's a new person with the belt, and that is Sam Levine, and she's got to get to him.
And it's awesome, because there is a possibility with the way things are working out that the Shire Wolves and Clark Wolfe could be the one holding all the belts. So she doesn't claim it ever, like some of the others, but it's possible with this trajectory that she is going on, she could hold all the belts.
Yes.
But not if Kalinowski stops her first. So let's get into the reaction to the battle between Clark Wolfe and Mike Kalinowski now.
Cubs to my boys. So excited to finally face you in the field of battle, in the squared circle of the Schmoedown. A true competitor, someone at the top of his game, who's really ready for a new challenge.
Love line.
It's going to be a refreshing take for the Schmoedown, a refreshing one-on-one, two combatants at the peak of their powers, representing the elite of the Schmoedown, coming together. I personally couldn't be looking forward to this event anymore. I will see you at the match.
Who is it?
No.
There's no one there.
No.
Is he not going to show... It's like Ghost Dad, which Bill, Cosby. And here we go.
That was kind of random, the lawn thing.
I know.
I wonder where that's going.
Is he gonna face nobody and just get a hands down TKO or KO because he never showed up?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. My name is Mark Baby Carrots. I was joined by Ken Knapsack. We have what the kids call a number one contender match, and what a road we took to get
What
here.
does Ken's shirt say?
The Killer Kalinowski
Can't
and
eat.
Classy, a Clark. Well, Ken, how are you today?
I'm good. Good to be next to you, Mark. Your high karate never fails to impress my senses. But I am happy to be here today for a amazing matchup between two competitors that have equally powerful fan bases and people behind them. This is it's foreign for me because people hate me now.
I don't hate you, Ken.
Schmoedown, but these are well-loved.
I don't hate you, but I am disappointed in you.
Kalinowski, but I've been in battle with Clark Wolfe, and let me tell you something. It's intense, and I'm kind of scared.
And as the sands fall through the glass, so too the days of our lives. When you look at the soap opera that took us to get here, Ken, we have classic Clark
Socrates.
Wolfe. She was a number one contender at one point. As a matter of fact, she's the only female competitor to ever play for both a singles belt and a team belt. She has not quite gotten to the mountaintop yet, but she has another chance to get closer to that today and possibly playing Sam Levine to take the belt away from him. She's going to have to go through Mike the Killer Kalinowski. The way this came about is because Emma Fyffe of the Fight Club won the manager bowl. She hit a last-second shot against Tom Dagnino, and so then she got whatever
he
sort
was
of
ready
title
for
shot
that
she
win.
wanted, or she was able to defer it to somebody in her stable. So then the Shire Wolves come along, and the Shire Wolves are saying, well, Rachel Cushing doesn't want to grab that title just yet. Clark Wolfe gets the nod, and then the next thing you know, Clark Wolfe is able to choose anybody in the top 10 who she thinks she wants to go up against. Rocco was tied up in his conflict with the Lion's Den and Snyder, and so now Snyder can't do it either. So then who do you look at? You look at Mike Kalinowski. And by the way, Mike Kalinowski, if that name sounds familiar, it's because he just had a number 1 contender shot in a triple threat match against Rachel Cushing and JTE. The guy got run out of the building, literally didn't even give an exit interview.
Yeah, it was hard to watch. I was there that day. I was just here to sign some paperwork to make sure I was getting paid correctly. And I saw him. He was crestfallen, and I felt for him because he is a very good competitor. He knows movies inside and out.
Sometimes you just have bad days,
runs,
weeks,
and I
months,
think
years.
That's what happened that day. I mean, I've hit bad runs a few times in my life, but let's not talk about Del Taco. So the other thing about Kalinowski is
There it is
Del
again.
Taco.
and I don't root for anyone in matches.
Still
but
have not
I
been
don't like
there.
to see competitors lose.
You're not missing out.
No, I don't like to see competitors
Taco Bell with
leave
French
before
fries.
giving us a
But
proper
they have French
post-game
fries
now. I was gonna say,
And
no,
I think
they
that
have
he was
French
just so locked into what he
They
wanted
don't
to
need
get
'em.
accomplished that day, and to have
not
a
what
shot
we go
like
there, Taco
that
Bell.
and to fall so far short of it, to be really humiliated. He had no other way to turn, and now he finds himself back up, could be saddling up to ride back to that magical belt. Let's hear from the competitors themselves, both the killer and the classy one.
So after winning the manager bowl, I thought
like how
long
Emma's
and hard
showing
about
up and
who in my
speaking for
faction
him,
I was
making her
gonna give
presence
the number
known.
1 contender
She
spot
is the
to.
manager.
And today
And as
is
well,
the
she should
day
do this.
that Clark Wolfe returns to the battlefield in singles in a number 1 contender match.
So, as you guys now know, Emma presented me with the opportunity to go against Clark for this number 1 contender spot. Suspicious. That is my first reason. What came to mind? Why me? I had the 3-way, so maybe they were looking at as I was the weakest in that 3-way, which I was.
I said before Rachel and I had our debut match
There's a reason
that
he
I
had
want a
that
belt.
3-way to begin
and,
with, though.
Yeah.
I
He's
mean
a
it.
contender
I wanted
at that
to
level.
be successful and have a belt since the beginning. And Emma, I'm like really flattered that you gave me this chance because I'm nervous about it, but I also think that it would be really, really cool to get back in there and to try. And so I got to get through Mike first.
Do they think I'm an easy victory for Clark? Yeah, I bet they do. I bet they do. There's been a lot of people ever since that 3-way, even before that. I was the underdog in that. As you guys know, I kind of dropped off the face of social media and whatnot and everything because...
Did he?
You know what? I'm not going to get into that. We're focused on the game right now, what's going on here.
No,
but yeah, I'm
it
sure
sounds
that's
like
why.
she's
I don't want to
already
say
in
it,
her
but it
head.
isn't,
Mike
Someone's
is a
he's in his own
passionate
head.
competitor,
He is in his own
as
head.
am I, as we all are, but I do think that maybe his passion sometimes gets to him. And so going forward, I think that that's something he might need to pay attention to. And if I can get him on the ropes, it might work to my
And she
advantage.
was
As you guys know, I've
rocking
been in
it.
this a while,
Sometimes
and
you
I've had a
just
bunch of
are
different
on and
things
you're
I
off.
did.
Yep.
John Wick killer thing. I was jumping around in costumes for Inner Geekdom. I was labeled with KO because of my string of victories, but today I'm just getting down to it. I'm not doing the whole mess with the other opponent, bring them gifts, mess with them during the match. I'm just going to sit down because Clark Wolfe, you've been someone I want to face from the beginning. You're a great competitor. Today, guess what? Mikey's going to dance with wolves.
Mike, my message to you is from a Wonder Woman to a Superman.
What year, Vanessa?
Good luck.
1991?
Kevin Costner?
No,
Well, you
90.
see that Kalinowski saying as much that
One of the
he
two.
went
I
so
love
far as
Dancing
to
with Wolves.
apologize for his behavior, leaving early after the
Stands
last
with
match.
a
But he
fist.
did mention he was just so locked into that anything short of winning that match was going to make him, as you would say, fallen off a crest. Clark Wolfe, she is business as usual today. She knows that Mike Kalinowski can sometimes get emotional, and maybe that gets the better of him. As far as Clark Wolfe goes, she is ready to rock here today.
Absolutely, and I've got the tail of the tape here. Let's take a closer look at these competitors. Mike Kalinowski, he's got a lot of strengths, but comic book movies,
Disappearing.
80s, and vanishing off the face of the earth. It's
Sometimes you gotta
sometimes
step
I wish I
away.
had.
Worst accident I ever seen.
So tonight,
Worst
just like tonight.
accident I have
we got
ever
Clark Wolfe.
seen.
We, of course, know horror, thriller,
Like a garbage
is her
truck
wheelhouse.
dropped
It's
off
what
the
she's
Empire
known
State
for in a lot of
Building.
circles. With
Tell
good
them
reason.
large Mark
Fantasy
sent
sci-fi is
ya.
also there, and of course, being classy. But we can also add being sassy, and that word doesn't
Classy sassy.
quite cover her fierceness. when she locks in. I can tell you, the last time we faced off, look at the tape, I didn't want to look her in the eyes, lest I be turned to stone. She was so locked in on that competition.
One could say she makes others' eyes glassy? No, too
Glassy
far. Classy
Clark
and sassy
Wolfe.
will stay there at
Is
par.
Bibiani around?
Is she a little too brassy?
Ken, I'm going to
just
reel you
kidding.
back in with this one
Bring
because
in Bibiani.
I'm intrigued by your opinion.
I
on
love
this
he's doing
matchup.
good at the
You got
table
Clark
as
Wolfe,
well
you got
as
Kalinowski. People are saying,
performing
hey,
now in
which
front
one
of the
these
camera.
could either of them dismantle Levine if they got the shot at it? Who do you like here today?
If you're talking about best chances versus Levine, I will have to, very close, 51-49%, go with Clark Wolfe.
You're going to go with the classy one?
Yeah.
All right, I am
Who you
going to
got?
reserve my judgment because I'm a professional broadcaster and cannot show favor towards one way or the other. But what I can do is ask you, Ken, are you ready to do this?
Oh, me?
You.
I am.
It's time to Schmoedown! All right.
Throw it to Christian.
Here we go. 3 rounds
To
a
a
finish.
Let's see who is competing today. Introducing first.
I love because Ken can do the introductions
Representing
pretty well.
the league with a record of 4 wins, 3 defeats, and 3 KO.
Is he though? Is he going to throw away at all?
2017
Just come out to play?
Schmoedown semifinals. And the number 4 contender, Mike KO
Yes. Good for him.
Kalinowski, sealed.
No any theatrics today.
Competing singles since that day.
There's the
It's that winning Kalinowski smile, Ken. He seems locked and loaded.
I'll tell you what, if I had
I can't tell what theme that is. Is it the Demolition Man,
All
Judge
right.
Dredd? I feel like
And
it's
his
one of those
opponent.
90s Sly or Arnie
Representing
movies. Running
the
Man?
Fight Club.
No, I know Running Man's. It ain't
with
it.
the record of 5 wins and 4 defeats.
Close the curtain. We
She
can
is
see her.
the 2016 Rookie of the Year, the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team semifinalist, and the number 5 contender, Lassie Clark.
Who's going to be Charlie, though, and Draco? Oh, dang!
Hello, angels.
She's Charlie.
Is it good? Please tell me he's gonna come out.
There you go. Draco!
Who is that?
Fabulous.
That is Mark and Draco.
Fabulous. Look at it.
That is so good.
Fabulous.
So good.
I've never seen one look happy.
So good.
Yeah. All right.
You know, makeup does wonders for people, Ken. It's like Mark Andreko's just a whole new person.
Got choked
Maybe
up.
being an angel is his calling.
Look, I'm not just questioning things about myself, I'm answering the questions.
Make sure you check
It
out
kinda
Ken's
looks like
website,
Snow White meets a
Match.com.
gypsy.
And we move on to the rules in round 1.
Full throttle, baby.
Oh,
That was
that's
a
a
Charlie's
sequel.
Angels movie, and it is time to Schmoedown.
Schmoedown.
Brad, you ready to Schmoedown? There we go.
We should probably move to LA.
Yeah.
All right.
Eventually.
The Angels have exited the building, except for the one that can get a matchup against the belt holder Sam Levine, and that is
Who's he
Clark Wolfe
looking
taking
at
on Mike
over there?
Kalinowski. Ken, I will defer to you for the first question.
Josh
in
Makuga.
round
Probably.
numero 1.
Absolutely. First of 8 comes in
Here
the
we go.
category of animated.
I have been
Animated.
drinking.
Who voiced
what I do now.
Mulan's dragon companion in Disney's Mulan? Now, there was 2 years of my life that I thought a dragon was following me around.
Dishonor on you.
Dishonor on your
cow.
Dishonor on your whole family.
Dishonor your family.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens are already down. Looking for answers, starting with Clark.
Dragon, not lizard. Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
I don't
is
do the
correct.
tongue thing.
That's right. We're all tied up at 1.
Come on. I gotta get back into this game.
Team stretched.
Just
Ready
of
to
the
go.
Schmoedown.
Our next category is in the world of comedies, comedy movies, and your question is: in the hilarious comedy Robin Hood Men in Tights, who plays Robin Hood? Oh, the crowd not liking that.
Unlike all other
favorite
Robin
part of the
Hoods,
show.
I speak with an English accent.
I own that on VHS.
Dude, that's a Clark Wolfe question right
spell
there.
his
It doesn't
last
matter.
name.
Phonetic.
4, 3, 2,
So
and
he's
1
not-
for Mike
okay.
Kalinowski.
Carrie Elways?
Very
Correct.
good, Clark Wolf.
Abe Lincoln.
I believe it is pronounced
She
Elways
loves that
as opposed to
question.
Yules. I heard somebody say Yules one time. Never talk to that
Elways.
person
She
again.
can't
That
watch
person is
Robin
my own
Hood,
mother.
Prince of Thieves, because
Third question comes
Of
in the
course.
category
Yeah,
of
Men in
drama.
Tights. Fantastic.
Who played the title role of Kevin in the film We Need to Talk About Kevin?
Very serious.
Never heard of that movie.
Nope.
Yeah, no, my parents use that just for.
I'm just gonna guess.
We need to talk about Kenny.
Five,
Just say Ken.
4, 3,
Repeat
2.
the question.
Oh, look at that! Mike with his first JT rule name for the famous Ecuadorian
Oh,
bus passenger.
oh,
Kevin.
oh.
JT. Who played the title role of Kevin in the film We Need to Talk About
Damn it!
Kevin?
I think I have it, but I can't remember
will
his name.
continue to laugh
I don't know.
for the next
Damn
week.
it!
Great.
I don't know.
Information by Ken Napsa.
4, 3,
Give him points.
Oh, damn it!
1. Looking for answers, starting with Clark.
I put Ed Helms.
That is correct.
Oh,
Three
never
points.
mind.
Michael Cera.
Incorrect.
I just put Walking
incorrect.
Phoenix.
Also
He's
would
in a
have
lot of those
accepted
indie
better than
movies that I
excellent.
I thought I
haven't
knew.
seen.
I guess I
And
didn't.
Knapsack is on
I was
fire.
way
and
off.
Clark
Ezra
Wolf is
Miller,
as
huh?
Well. Perfect round.
Ezra
in the early
Miller.
going.
That was way off.
Horror thriller is your next category, and your question is: Virginia Madsen plays a graduate student who investigates an urban legend in which '90s horror flick. And it seems that they've already written it. Do we still have 15 seconds? You want to?
Let's just call it.
All right.
Looking for answers. Pens are down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Starting with Mike.
Candyman.
That is correct.
Damn it! I just wrote Urban Legend. I thought it was
Good
2 on the
usage
nose.
of, B.
Virginia Madsen's in that?
Candyman.
See, I know her from Electric Dreams. Check it
Fifth
out.
question
Moles.
comes in the category
Moles, moles,
of
moles.
action adventure. Action adventure. Which Lord of the Rings actor plays Kirill, the Russian agent in The Bourne Supremacy? A little bit of a
I don't know.
kind of question.
Which way? You think you're digging?
Did I get a
Yep.
Lord of the Rings question?
That's not an action adventure, although there is action and adventure in that fantasy film.
We've seen him. He's
5,
amazing.
A 4, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1.
In a
Pens already down.
Comic-Con
Starting
panel.
with Clark, we need an answer.
Lee Pace?
Incorrect.
Carl Urban.
That is correct.
Okay, so no perfect rounds will be had here today. And
First time I saw him was in Bourne.
Kalinowski with the first misstep of Clark
First time I saw him was
Wolf's round
Lord.
is going to
Yeah.
tie the game up as we move on to your sixth question in round one, and that is, who directed, this is the category of directors, who directed the 1969 film Easy Rider? Is that the Ecuadorian bus passenger's nickname? And then he hops on the Greyhound?
Riding the bus in Ecuador ain't easy.
I don't know.
Damn it, no, I'm thinking of a completely different movie with a motorcycle in it, pretty sure.
Think happy thoughts.
2,
Repeat the question.
Okay, just got there in the nick of time. Just got there in the nick of time. The crowd is.
I still have
up and
time
on,
then,
but
huh?
you got it in the nick of time. The question is, who directed the 1969 film Easy Rider? And
Watch, I'm gonna change it. And I'll be wrong on both. It doesn't matter.
2.
Am I thinking of the other one in that
He's
same
already
movie?
used 2 JTE rules. Did he get the answer right, Mike Kalinowski?
Peter Fonda?
Did it, but no.
Incorrect.
I also said Peter Fonda.
Dennis Hopper.
That's what I
Fucking changed it! I changed it from Dennis
myself,
Hopper to
trust
Robert
myself.
Redford!
All right.
Are you
Question
serious?
7. Question 7 comes in the category of fantasy
You saw it.
sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi.
You saw it!
District 9 is set in what country?
In what? Gives you an air of
Is it
authority.
considered a country? I know it's a region of the continent,
5, 4,
but I don't know what country.
2,
I know what
and
region.
1. Pen's already down. Looking for answers.
feel
Start
like-
with Clark Wolf.
South Africa?
That is correct.
South Africa.
That is right. We're tied at 5. Tied at 5. Going to the
Damn
final
it.
question.
I
And
showed
we
my
move on to the
board
last
already,
question
so I
in
would have
round
gotten
one,
it
And it
right.
is provided courtesy of one of
I would've
our
gotten it
very
right
supportive
with my first
patrons.
answer.
Check out the Schmoedown Patreon to find out how you can join the tier to ask a question to the competitors. This one comes from our patron, Jake Hammer. He's not a character in the MCU. He's a real live boy, and his name is Jake Hammer. Thank you for supporting the show.
Jake
His
Hammer?
category is drama.
Chase.
And the word
Sarge-
drama
the-
is Jake
Justin
Hammer's
Hammer?
question
Yeah, I
is,
know, it's Justin Hammer, right?
Tom Petty.
He's one of our
has
patrons,
A guest starring
Justin.
role in what Kevin Costner drama?
Kalinowski's trying to pull it there. Clark is thinking that.
Kalinowski trying to run down a dream. Clark Wolf,
This
maybe
is-
free falling.
This is
Gets the correct
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Even the losers can get this question right. Ken.
4, 3, 2, and
Did this question
1.
wreck them, baby?
Oh, you're
For the Love of the Game? Is that the
Starting
name
with,
of the movie?
Mike.
He's a haggard man, so I'm thinking one of his apocalypse movies, Postman.
That is correct for
Good job, Mike. I said Waterworld.
Oh, did you say Kevin? I heard Kevin Bacon.
No, Kevin Costner.
Oh, well, in that case.
All right. Well,
You look at
Forget
that.
it.
Kalinowski with that question.
Remember when I
takes
saw
the
Footloose
lead
and I was like,
into the
remember when I
great
said
race.
Dennis
He goes,
Hopper?
Clark Wolfe, don't come around here no more.
It's like Kevin
I'm just
Costner
kidding.
in that
Stick
movie.
around for round 2 and 3 because this is getting heated. Kalinowski, a 1-point lead over Clark Wolfe as we move on to round 2, known as the wheel round. In round 2, each goes Kalinowski. Hence our reasoning to have her be introduced as the favorite.
Gotcha.
Spin is in.
Spin is in.
I
Good
was just
spin,
waiting for one
Kalinowski.
spin to get that insulin.
He turns his back on the wheel. That's a dangerous,
He doesn't even wanna
dangerous
look at it.
game.
It is.
The wheel, she is a...
Heartless
There's
wench.
James Bond on there.
You're heartless wench.
Oh, we've got drama.
We've
Drama.
got
Do you want
drama
to stick
movie.
with drama?
You got Rose on there.
Drama.
Drama. Here's some drama about the
Rose is on
choice
there.
I
here.
see what you did
Yeah.
there.
He wants James Bond.
He's
Well,
gonna
He
spin
wants
again.
James
He's gonna
Bond.
spin
I
again.
know he wants James
spin
Bond.
again.
This could be a key decision. His back is turned.
Sandy.
What does Kalinowski think about
What
that?
does Kalinowski want to do here? It is going to go.
Could it be his category? No.
It is going to go to
That's
Spielberg
good.
movie.
That's a little bit more.
Spielberg movie.
For most movie lovers
Four
are
questions from
well
Steven
versed.
Spielberg. Everybody knows at least a few
Spielberg.
good Spielberg movies, Ken, but can they recall all
I like
of
to
them?
think.
The actors in
They
them,
go
the
deep,
premises,
though.
there's
I know
so
they go
much
deep.
magic in that man's career.
What was the name of
Can
the
Mike
phone
Kalinowski come
company
up with
that
four correct
fits
answers?
ET's phone?
Four questions. All right, Mike. 4
AT&T?
questions in the
Probably.
category of Steven
MCI?
Spielberg.
Remember that?
First one coming in. What was the first sequel Spielberg ever directed?
Lost World.
It's a sequel.
Was it Lost World?
I think it's Lost World.
That hurts me.
Have you
They
seen
got it right
the
behind us
sequel?
and hardback when it came
I
out.
don't speak well much. 5, 4.
Temple of Doom.
That is correct.
Oh,
We accept
damn,
that
that's
correct.
right.
All right.
Totally
second
forgot. I'm
Question
sorry.
in this round. Who voiced the lead character of titular role Tintin in The Adventures of Tintin?
Michael.
Jimmy Bell.
That's correct.
Damn.
2 more
Damn.
points, Kalinowski.
Wow.
Good
Big
job.
Tintin guy.
All
I don't know
right.
my Spielberg then.
Who plays Tom Hanks's co-lead Amelia Warren in The Terminal?
Zoe Deschanel. Oh, Zoe
No.
Saldana.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine
That is
Zeta-Jones.
correct. 2 more points there. 2 more
Kalinowski
points
feeling
there.
it in round 2.
I didn't know their names.
Final question in this round.
I love Terminal though.
That's so good.
She's
Who
terrible.
composed the score
She leaves
for
him.
Bridge of Spies?
John
John
Williams. He didn't do Bridge of Spies.
John Williams.
That is incorrect
James-
for Steele Clark. A
James
2-point
Newton
steal
Howard?
if you can get it.
This would be a huge gap for Clark.
Is it Marconi?
Yeah, that is incorrect. Looking for Thomas Newman. Thomas Newman. But that is a great second round for Mike Kalinowski.
Well done for Mike. Did not want to check the multiple choice on any of that, and he found his way to 6 points, gaining lead on classy Clark Wolfe, who is ready to spin. She's got all of the angels at her back, and here we go. There
All right,
it
that's
goes.
There you go, Clark.
Nobody has studied spinning this wheel.
What's it gonna be?
Forward.
Launch
I know.
and I don't know if she likes the wheel that much, but she respects its power.
Horror.
Yeah, you absolutely.
Come on,
Would it
horror.
be
Sandra.
Respect
Horror
it. You don't
movies.
have to
Sandy,
love it.
come on.
She wants horror movies, and Ken, is it going to get there? It's going to be. Oh, boy.
Yes.
Wow.
This
You
is
know,
not a slam dunk, you guys.
there's
Don't
so
get too
much
excited.
magic.
True.
Everybody at home
But
gets to
it's
witness.
exciting
We
that
just
you
saw
got
something
horror.
here in our
Nonetheless.
studio. Once she landed on the wedge of horror,
Yeah.
Mark Riley danced a jig not seen since Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Yeah, he looked like one of those people in steerage on the Titanic, dancing around there. He was.
Nothing but
I
steerage.
died,
I was just thinking that you wouldn't find anything, nothing but steerage
Clark
down here.
Wolfe live up to the promise that she coming into this match with as one of the horror experts here in the Schmoedown. Clark, you're going to get 4 questions from that category. Your first question is, who directed the 2013 incarnation of the film Evil Dead?
Ah,
That
damn it.
Miscarani, whatever his name is, that did it.
Fede Alvarez.
2 points.
Oh, damn it, never mind. I thought I was that guy.
2 points.
That's
Yeah,
right.
on
Freddie
the
is, he
way.
does,
In
he
your
did
next
Don't
question,
Breathe. is what it was.
2011's Fright Night. In that film, Charlie believes his new neighbor Jerry is a vampire. Who plays Jerry?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
She's
David
3
Tennant's
points
in it,
away
too.
Sure is.
From tying Mike
Love it.
Kalinowski here at
And Anton Yelchin,
Clark will
rest
have
in
the chance to
peace.
take the lead before round 3 is upon us. Your next question, Clark. Which 1987 film is about kids who saved the world from Dracula, the Wolfe
Monster
Man,
Squad.
and
Monster
other
Squad.
We're on the
classics?
poster.
Monster Squad.
It is
We're in the
Monster
poster
Squad.
with them.
2 more points.
11
From
points.
Brian Ward. The amazing Brian Ward.
And your last question.
We gotta print it,
Of
put it on the wall.
horror movies. These are movies that Ken is not allowed to see. In addition to playing the iconic Freddy Krueger in the Nightmare on Elm Street series, actor Robert Englund also played which classic monster in a 1989 movie?
Well, okay, Phantom of the Opera.
She has the lead
That's
going
correct.
into round 3.
Damn.
She ran through that category.
Yep, that's what
Should you say, but he's not really a
Edith
monster.
wanted to do it, you did it. She succeeds in that round,
But-
but we still have the deciding
Kinda
third
is.
round coming up here, Mark.
In round
Yeah,
3,
it kinda
we are
is.
so
He
close
is
to
an,
big deadlock. Clark Wolfe with a 1-point lead over
Penny Dreadful.
Kalinowski.
They
Each competitor is going to give
combined
us a series
Frankenstein
of
with
numbers,
the
ranging
Phantom.
From 1.
I'll administer Mike's questions here. He needs this one. We'll kick it back to Clark. It's a 2-point question if you can get it. Mike, here you go. You chose number 7. That is in the category of 80s movies, 1980s movies.
These
Got
are movies
it.
released in the 1980s.
Come on, man.
All right. Who directed the 80s fantasy comedy, The Witches of Eastwick?
Danny DeVito? Why'd that come up? Jack Nicholson?
For an answer here. It is.
I don't know.
Meryl Streep? I don't know.
Jonathan Demme?
That's incorrect. Looking for George Miller.
Oh,
George
well.
Miller. Incorrect there.
Hell of a guy. I like that guess.
All
Danny
right.
DeVito directed Matilda.
You
She
sure
was
did?
kind of like a
Here's your
witch.
3-point question. You chose the number 14. That corresponds to the category of Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Where's Team Action?
In Edge of Tomorrow, what color are the large alpha mimics that have the ability to reset time?
Blue?
Gray?
Color are they?
Correct.
Maybe green? I'm gonna go blue though.
Blue.
That is correct for 3 points.
Wow.
Cause I remember
That
like
is
them
correct.
emitting like a blue
Back
light.
over. To Clark Wolfe.
Did Mike Kalinowski know that, or did he guess it? He's never going to say.
There's only
Doesn't
like
matter.
7 colors in the
Got it right.
world. You pick one, I think.
Royalty Biv.
What if he had gone with fuchsia? Been having a good laugh about that. Could have been the next best bin. As it turns out, it actually is a correct answer, and we go to Clark Wolfe. Clark, this one is worth 2 points. If you hit this one, we're going to be tied with Kalinowski. You selected number 4, and that corresponds to disaster movies.
Come on.
Disaster movies.
It's right up
Come
my
on.
alley.
Your
The day after
question is,
tomorrow.
Name the 2000 film that stars Nicolas Cage as a professor who links a mysterious list of numbers from
Knowing.
time
The
past
knowing.
to past
The
and
knowing.
future disasters and
Come on,
sets out to
the knowing.
prevent an ultimate catastrophe.
Knowing.
Knowing?
It is knowing.
Terrible.
It is a horrible movie.
That's when
So
it.
now we're gonna.
That's
get
where he
Corey. Stay
started
with
like
Clark.
that
Yeah.
rapid decline.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay with Clark Wolfe because we're tied. She has a 3-pointer to answer. And
Is
we're
it
gonna
the
give you that
knowing, or
question
can
right
you
now
say
because Clark
knowing?
It's just
selected
knowing.
Is
number
it?
12
Okay.
for your 3-pointer in the world of animated.
They all die, by the
movies
way.
that are drawn.
Yeah.
Except for like
This
a couple kids.
Academy Award-winning actor voiced the character Buster Moon, the theater-owning koala, in the 2016 movie
Matthew
Sing.
McConaughey.
Was it Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew
Never
McConaughey.
saw.
Hugh Jackman?
No.
No. He's not
Incorrect.
an Academy Award
Looking
winner?
for
Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey.
go.
Has won an Academy Award. Yeah, and he is adorable as that koala. I know there's lots of fans. He is so
They both
goddamn
are
cute as
at
that
their
koala.
final
Back to the
5. So then you know what that means?
All right, we are
If
going
both
to
of them get it,
go
we're going to
to-
subtle death.
Kalinowski,
Sudden
for a
death.
5-point question. You chose the number
Look at him.
18.
Come on. Something good.
That corresponds to the category of Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, and he knew the answer. Come on. Come on.
Ken, did you know
Come
he played
on.
the koala in the
Failure
movie Sing?
to
I've heard
launch.
rumors. I've
I
heard
know
tell.
that now, Mark
I've
Ellis.
heard
Come on.
So
All
cute.
right, 5-point question. Send it back to Clark to tie. What fellow actor also directed Matthew McConaughey in the 2001 thriller Frailty?
Bill Paxton.
Yeah, Bill Paxton. Yep.
Bill Paxton. Come on.
Somebody lock the studio door.
Yeah, he's trying to dig through it like I just did, but I
Yeah,
luckily got
Bill
it.
Paxton.
Do need an answer.
Bill Paxton.
That is correct for 5
Hell
points.
yeah.
Everyone out there.
Puts it back to
That's
Clark
right.
Wolf.
Good job.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
All right,
Oh, God, this is so nerve-wracking.
Your question.
Also in Edge of Tomorrow.
5
That's
points.
true.
That's Ty Kalinowski descended to sudden death. You selected number 19 for your 5-pointer, and that corresponds to holiday movies. And your question is, what actress plays the girlfriend of Bill Murray at one time in the movie Scrooged?
Karen Allen.
Karen Allen.
Karen,
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Hell yeah. I blanked on it. And I've known Karen Allen
Contender
forever.
match.
She
I'm
smells
not
his
ready
mom
to-
and
I'm
Sandlot.
not ready to roll the credits just yet. We're going to overtime.
We're gorgeous.
It is
Lumpy.
overtime. Very
Lumpy.
exciting here in the studio. You can feel the tension. You can cut it with a knife.
Of
This
course.
leather jacket
Hell
has
yeah.
armpit stains. That's how nervous
Yeah.
we are. And Clark Wolfe and Mike Kalinowski played a great match thus far in overtime. The whiteboards are back on the table, as are the dry erase.
All right, first question. Who played Mr. Popper in Mr. Popper's Penguins? I didn't pop my peas when I said that.
Alliteration. I learned that
The hard way.
Will Shakespeare himself.
5, 4,
Never saw it.
3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Clark, we'll start with you.
James Eugene Carey.
That is correct. Jim Carrey. Mike.
Congratulations, Dustin Hoffman.
And like that. Did good, Mike.
You did good, Mike.
Did good.
You did real good.
This number 1 contender match.
You went to sudden death. That is a strong
Wow.
defense right there.
Where Elaine was told Dustin Hoffman was in Star Wars, had we had a Dustin
changed
Hoffman
quick.
appearance in a movie he does not belong in. Jim Carrey is obviously
He was
Mr.
thinking of, like,
Popper in
Mr.
that version of the
Megorium.
movie.
Probably,
Because
yeah.
that's what popped in my head instead of Mr. Poppers, but I'm like, yeah, it was the one with the penguins. Jim Carrey.
Drama created by both competitors.
Never
Well,
saw it,
I
though.
want to speak first to Mike
Minions?
there. I mean,
Penguins?
he has to leave here
Penguins?
with his head held up. Yes, it's going to be disappointment. But after what he went through before and the emotional trying times he was thinking out in the alley for months, no one saw him. I think he was living behind the dumpster. Now he's
Cooking
back.
burgers
he
with
showed what he
Christian.
always has been. A tremendously capable competitor. I want to say congratulations to Mike for this game. But classy Clark Wolfe, one of the longtime favorites in this game, and she might be taking a big step towards claiming her own destiny here in the Schmoedown.
All right, well, we are going to throw it to Jen Sturger, who has the post-game interviews with both the winner and the loser. Jen, I know there was a whole lot of drama to talk about. The floor is yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Mark and Ken. What's up, guys? Jen Sturger here with the Schmoedown. Clark, congratulations.
Thank
That was an
you.
amazing performance by you and Mike. You had to be stressing a little bit going into that third round.
Honestly, I was not. I mean, yes, obviously I wanted to win, and it was super close the whole way through. But I didn't think I was going to win, and so as a result, I was just kind of like, yeah, all right, like here we are, and Mike is going to play for the belt, and great, I don't have to stress out about it. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put up a good fight, of course, but.
I like in Draco's shirt.
The stress kind of
What
came in
does it say?
sudden death.
I bought
where
this
was
shirt
like,
tomorrow.
what's
Oh.
that? This is weird. I just feel weird about everything.
Well, congratulations. You got to be excited, though, because you're going to be facing Sam Levine now.
Yes, I am excited, but I will say that I am just relieved that I did not let the Fife Club down because Emma had been holding on to that spot for so long, and I was like, "Oh, hi, Sam."
Yeah, I love how Sam's there so
Congratulate you,
much.
Clark. That was tremendous.
Thank you, buddy.
And I'm really looking forward to a rematch
Yeah.
of our earlier match. And I'm not saying that I'm confident that I can beat you. There is no question what a good player you are. I will say that I know the difference between Mr. Popper's Penguins and Mr. Megorium's Wonder and Forty.
Yeah,
And
there
I
it
knew
is.
too.
Yeah.
I knew exactly where Mike's head went. And
Uh-huh.
he
Yeah.
As long as the questions are only about those two films, I think we're going to go toe-to-toe.
I
So
agree. I would agree.
I'm looking forward to it. Congratulations. And
What a gentleman.
Yeah,
I love
on
him.
her too.
Thank you, buddy.
Love all of
Sam
them.
So we talked about it a little bit earlier, but yes, Sam and I have played, and yes, I won that match. But the truth of the matter is, first of all, Sam has become a kick-ass player. He knows this game so well, and he has played championship matches more than I have. So Sam knows how to use that buzzer. He knows the game.
That's
He
true.
has practice. Rachel can.
Okay,
yeah.
we're gonna practice. We're definitely gonna practice on the buzzer.
Call up Jeremy.
we got a whole
Jeremy
training
knows the
regimen.
buzzer very well.
Again, Clark is a great competitor.
So does Viviani.
Sometimes she doesn't
Viviani
always
does too,
necessarily
yeah, 'cause they
believe
both
in
told us
herself,
the same
so
thing.
That's
Yeah.
so weird. We're all here to believe in her for her.
Thank you guys for being here. I think it really made me feel good. This is so. You guys are bored with this.
Yay,
I'm sorry.
quick
but
hug.
it's just true, so whatever. But I'm super excited.
Congratulations. Get that training regimen started. We need
Yeah.
speed buzzers, ladies. All right. All right. Best of luck to you, Mike. That was a really, really tough, close match. You had her pretty much the entire way.
Yeah.
And took down to sudden death. How are you feeling right now?
I'm of two minds right now. One, it felt great to be back in that chair and prove that I am capable of being a champion in this league. I'm not embarrassed about that match at all. If Horror was not on the wheel or did not spend the time, that match was mine. The match was mine to lose. And
What
but
were
I
you
proved
thinking when
after
she hit that?
the old Mike got into the up, it's over. I gave up. But then I sat there and I looked at one person in the audience, I zeroed on them, and I was like, nope, it's not over yet. You know, and that's this
was
was the
it?
first thing I've ever felt. I looked at that audience. I didn't see any of my people. Roxy, Johnny, Adam. And I saw a lot of people that usually cheer me switch to the other side. So that it wasn't just a great competitor I was going against. It was not having my team there, man. So and I saw one person out in that audience. I'm not gonna say who it is right now, but they were there, name my back. Someone that I would never have thought, and someone that's not. We're never in the same thing, but made me think during the match. Spielberg, it felt good. I mean, I was okay on him, and even if I didn't win multiple choice, I would have got it. I would have said.
I don't think it's that
Third round, it was back and forth, and that shows how great a competitor Clark is.
I think.
Could be anybody.
I'm not embarrassed about my.
That sucks,
Jay?
though.
I mean, did we hear Jay? Was Jay there? We don't know if Jay's
didn't
there.
hear
Maybe
Jay.
it could be
Yeah, I
Jay.
don't- it was seeing
We don't
everyone
know.
for her, and
I think we're seeing a regime
Wow.
change here.
So, maybe that's my own doing because I shut everyone off for a little while, but But let's not talk about that. So anyway,
So what is next for you then, Mike?
I do not know.
No, I love Mike. Come on,
I don't
Mike.
know. I got
Come
some
back.
decisions. What are we gonna do with that?
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
But she's a great competitor, so I hope for the best against Sam. I know it was mine to lose. If the wheel went
You
a certain
pulled
way,
Bill
I don't know how to
Paxton,
be fair,
buddy.
fair against Sam because if she gets horror, she's gotten it a couple times now. Who knows? Best of luck to her.
Jamie Bell, come on.
Whew. Back to you guys.
So Ken, you see there with Cardinal being classy as always.
Yeah.
But she's saying, I mean, look, she's beat Sam Levine before. She's
Yeah.
gone head
That
to
was a
head. She has a winning record.
No, it
against
sucks.
Sam
We've been
Levine.
there.
Can
It does
she do
suck to
again
lose.
when the belt is on the line.
But
That's the
it was a
question.
good game.
Sam
You did a
jumping
good
into
game.
That interview there. It's going to
Mike
be
had a good
interesting to see
game.
them face off there.
Mike Kalinowski, he's
And
got
it's like
nothing to beat
kind of
himself
like
up
another
about. You
gut
take somebody like Clark Wolfe
punch
to overtime,
because-
you have
but
earned
a
everything.
punch to the gut
I mean,
because of what
21
happened
20,
the
it's
last
just a
match he
classic
was
matchup
in.
of
Yeah.
really two of our
And the
favorite
free-for-all.
competitors here to watch.
Just
and clearly
piling
two
up.
of the best in the leagues. They're fan favorites
It's
out
basically
there.
That's
kinda
why
like us.
we didn't come back very
Yeah.
quick after
There's
our
definitely palpitations
ass whooping
from
by
this
the
match
Wolves.
for the way I eat. I can't tell, but this match was great.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this match, and thank you to Ken Knapsack for eschewing your heart concerns in favor of announcing the match here with me. Make sure you guys check out the Schmoedown. It's the left side that usually goes first.
Yeah.
Schmoedown, rundown on iTunes. Movie Trivia Schmoedown on Facebook. Ask to be a member of the group.
That was good.
Patreon. Become a
Damn
member of
it,
Patreon. Maybe
Ellis.
you can have your name read on a
Motherfucker,
future
quick.
episode of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Ken Knapsack, where do the kids find you?
You can find me at the ER and also at Ken Knapsack across all social media platforms.
I am merely Mark Ellis. Follow us on Twitter at the Schmoedown. We'll see you next time here at the Movie, a Trivia, a Schmoedown.
And we walked outside, and she shat on a turtle.
She shot on a turtle.
The Kingsman.
Oh, Devon.
Oh.
It's Nigel Thornberry. It's
I
Nigel.
knew I saw something.
Yeah. Wild
The room
Thornberry.
suddenly smells like lime. Everywhere. Lime?
Blimey
I'll
bastards.
tell you what, I could do with a lime. Whilst you're in the fridge.
Of course you could.
Whilst you're in the fridge, can you get me a lime, please, for my martini?
No.
Love a fridge shot.
You guys know this is a trivia tournament. Not cricket, not dressage,
Just
not...
a guy eating
fake football.
bagel bites.
First of all, hey, when pizza's on a bagel, you could have pizza
That
any
is a
time.
fake pizza.
Okay, so since we're done being rude, I heard that you challenged us
What did you just say?
I heard that you challenged
What?
us. I heard. We heard. You don't have to repeat it because we're talking to Darwin from Thornberries here.
Oh,
I just
drop
want you to
down the
know.
monkey.
Smashing.
Go on.
Challenges. For the Hermes.
You're walking into a world of pain, sir. Well, here in America, the insurance sucks. You're gonna be bankrupt and out on the street.
We have
When I'm good with
travelers
you.
insurance, sir, and our crown will look after us.
All right, Queensman. My buddy,
Call him
my
Queensman.
partner Josh McCouga is not here.
The one that's not here?
I will speak
one
on,
that's not here?
I will speak on his behalf.
Do it.
Wild berries!
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't quite like him.
He's just
Let's go,
munching.
Jack. For real this time. Let's go. Come on, Jack. Come on. Thank you. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's a lot of taquitos. Okay, so ending it on that note, man, I love the wild berries. One of our coworkers just came in the other day and had a wild berry shirt on.
Wild berries.
And for like a half hour, we just kept shouting, "Wild berries! Wild berries!" And then Ashley, who works with us too, came into the room. Wild berries! Like that's just it's almost like a fever that everybody
It's
just
like
gets.
an infectious thing. Like when
Yeah.
somebody starts saying wild berries, everybody
Yeah.
else. It's like when somebody yawns and then somebody. It's
Everyone
like a
else
trickle
yawns,
effect. Yeah.
yeah.
Wild berries.
And that's what happens with the wild berries. You see dewberry or you see macuga, and you just want to shout wild berries, and you just get a little bit goofy.
Yeah.
I love that he was definitely almost like the stoner. He's just like raiding the fridge, the pizza, bagels, taquitos, popcorn. Like he's just going for everything because you're drunk, man. You just want to have a bite to eat. And the Kingsmen want to take a bite out of the berries that are wild. And careful, they're too wild for
Don't
you,
eat the
Kingsmen.
berries you don't know.
Yeah, you gotta know them, and you don't know them. But the wild berries, they level out the handicap because they drink so damn much. So what's gonna happen between those two? But we shall see when
A
that
fun
comes.
match is what's gonna happen.
We always look forward to a wild berries match. But
Yes.
going into the match, Kalinowski definitely took a hit to the morale, and we understand, we get it. It sucks. But Kalinowski will come back, but I do love that he brought out that point that he saw somebody in the crowd and they were rooting for him, and it wasn't somebody that normally does, and we could see a regime change. Could we possibly see Kalinowski join up with the team? Because we haven't really seen his team there very often. Superhero News, we haven't seen Adam
Got it.
Butler. Roxy's been showing up with LaQuasta.
Because they're supposed to be like the Justice
Yeah.
League, and you've got Justice Jason Inman. He's looking for a faction. So you got the Team Trek, and he can come with them and become a faction with
You
them.
got Riley, who came out with Inman. You've got Mance, who's going to stick by Inman's side the whole time. And then you got Jason, who's the champion holder. And he's wanted to be a part of a Justice League type team. Yeah, Kalinowski joining up with Team Justice. I'd be okay with that. So, yeah, Jason Inman, that was his match that they just filmed. So they probably were filmed the same day. Very true. Yes, I'm digging that. If Kalinowski joins up with the heroes of the league,
So
that
maybe it
would be
was
perfect.
Jason who was cheering
Yeah,
on.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking, that it could have been Jason Inman. But either way, we shall see what happens with Kalinowski. But the true future, now that we know is destined, is going to happen. It's Wolfe.
Clark Wolfe versus Sam Levine. Now, they've had played in the past before, and she did beat him.
Right.
But they've come a long way since that. Sam has come a long way since then.
The game has come a long way.
The game
since
has, yeah,
then.
exactly. The game has come a long way since then. So it's a different atmosphere for that match. So I'm excited to see the part two.
Yeah,
of
let's
them
do it
come
all
in.
over again, because the first time was great. Second time will be even better. And you know what? Sam Levine is a fantastic champion. Clark Wolfe would be also a fantastic champion.
Yes.
So it's definitely something that we are looking forward to into the future. Lon Harris, I don't know. I feel like something's going to happen with him and Copster. Like Copster isn't going to show up to compete, and he'll automatically go for the next one in line, and then it'll be maybe a handicap match of Copster and somebody else versus Lon. Lon will whoop their asses and bring them over into his school of hard knocks. But we'll see how that plays out too. I love how they're setting up. I'm sad there was no Andrew Guy because we got so used to having Andrew Guy. But
true, but they gotta hold on to that. They have to trickle it out,
Because we have
too
a
much
month.
salt
Yeah.
in something is not gonna taste just the right amount of salt in there. And see, this is the fake Guy going. Woo.
there you go. And Guy is going to definitely have his moment in the sun when he takes on the Shire Wolves with his buddy Ben Bateman at the live event at the El Portal Theater in Los Angeles. We're doing everything we can to go. Tweet Christian Harloff. Tell him you want to see Late to the Party there. Because we're still waiting to hear where's our invitation. We would love to be there. But either way, we know a ton of you guys will be there, so definitely have a good time if we don't show up. That ain't gonna happen. We'll be outside, like, sneaking in somehow.
It'll be like that GIF with Conan O'Brien.
Or Russell Crowe, like, looking through the window. We will smash and bash and crash that party if we have to be there. Especially because I don't want anyone to embarrass me in front of my friend Alex Damon from the Star Wars Triple Threat, which is another hell of a battle that we cannot wait for. We got to witness a fatal 5-way Star Wars battle at the Schmoedown for Collider Collision. So we are going to see if we can replicate that, see how this one pans out to get into Collider Collision once again. But either way, thank you guys for watching our reaction between Kalinowski and Wolfe. You can like and subscribe.
You can do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
Also, social networking, gin joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fill the party, keep the party going. At our Patreon gets us where we need to go. Check out our non-spoiler review currently for Avengers Infinity War, available on our channel now.
Yes, and we will have a spoiler review up probably Sunday or Saturday.
After we watch it a second time to kind of put everything into perspective of what we witnessed. So either way, thank you guys for watching, and we appreciate it as always.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
And this party is over.